Hello everybody, today I have the pleasure to propose to you this key 80 entitled Practical Awakening. Well, this is the chapter 9 in quota mark that I entitled the resonance. Okay, so today we're gonna focus on this concept and for you to, probably to clarify if you're already aware about it. And for those who just discovered, the goal is really for you to understand even if to inner stance, that's to say to understand physically, emotionally, and especially to apply or at least to be aware of this phenomenon in your daily life. Well, let's start. What is it? Resonance, concretely, this is actually the concept, the fact that similar energies attract and manifests in a person's life, okay, according to his own vibration, inner vibration. The resonance is the consequence of the connection, the reconnection. This is exactly the series of video we did before. Okay, so what is connection or reconnection? To yourself, that to say to reach your higher self, your divine part, your soul, to people, to nature, and the invisible world, and encompassing all this to the creator, the source, God, whatever the word or no word. Well, this is link also, this resonance, to the law of attraction. Okay, law of attraction, let's say your honor capacity to co-create. Okay, you know, the law of attraction, it is the fruit of the technique of visualization. I spent a video for this key 36, but to make it short, it is first you visualize, or at least you are mentalize. Okay, you mentalize, you visualize something that you want, it's happening. Second, you feel. Okay, you feel the emotion of the success of this realization, and third, you thanks in advance as if he were there. Okay, so you visualize an event, a situation, and so on. You feel that it is there already with emotion, yes, a victory or whatever, and then you are grateful for the fact it's already there. Okay, it's based on Einstein philosophy, who said, match the frequency of the reality that you want. You cannot stop getting it. This is not philosophy, this is science. Well, what resonates concretely means also echoing, okay, vibrating within you and echoing between the smallest scale and the bigger scale. Okay, so we will try to find some some example and also some metaphor for you, really to integrate this concept. This is the concretization of the entanglements of the living, of life, the living, God, the creator, as a cosmic lung, okay, cosmic breath, for which in individual elements of it is an alveolus, okay, is a metaphor. This is the materialization of the fact we are all one, not alone, all one. Okay, if you shift just the you take it out only one L, but because we hear often we are all one and so on, and then I am me, you are you, and so on. We're separated. Okay, but actually this is further than this. This is to break this illusion of separation, the resonance, and then you will understand better after. This is a subtle. Once you're aware of it, when you admire it, is happening a kind of subtle and extraordinary discussion with the universe. Okay, the universe, the unity, the universe within you. You, Y-O-U, you, individually, collectively, universe that we have within. This is the point to find back this unity, okay, the fact that we are all one and we are not separated. Concretely, this is what Carl Sagan say. We are a way for the universe to know itself. A part of us knows where we come from. We we all want to return, and we can do it because the cosmos is also within us. We are made of stardust. It's really beautiful. Why? What does it mean? It means, for example, and this is scientist perception and vision and discoveries, the iron you have in your blood, for example, is not different from the iron you have in a volcano or in a stone and so on. Why? Because at the beginning, okay, the Big Bang is only one point of singularity. Everything, nothing has been created since the Big Bang. It's just some space and different, let's say, modification of the molecules and so on, and the energy at the end. But concretely, nothing has been created. It's just space and time between the different elements. And this is even science. This is the principle of quantic entanglement, okay, for which the French scientist Alain Aspect in 2022 recently had a prize Nobel of science, of physics. It demonstrates the fact that once a particle had been linked, and once, even if they are separated by a very, very large distance, they are vibrating, resonating at the same time. If you activate one of them, the second one will react in the same way, instantly. Okay, so that's the point. This is also referring to the resonance of the notion of duality. Duality, we are coming from the unity, the everything. We incarnate into the density, the vibration, so we separate it from this, okay? Existing means, exist in Latin means to separate, okay? So we were from part of the unity of God, great all, whatever, the source. We separate to make this incarnation, and then the goal would be, or is, I don't know, it's up to you to decide, to find back this unity within us, okay? So, my definition in quote mark, even if it's not academic, would be the following. Resonance is what resonates, responding, echoing between the infinite, small and large, between us and the world. It is the manifestation of the entanglement of the living, the cosmic lung of which we are all individually an alveolus. Okay, so I can use some different metaphors really for clarifying. So the first one is in science, in biology, genome. Genome, concretely, it is the genetic heritage. Okay, so each individual are unique, and each individual have a unique one. Okay, but what is interesting, each of your cells, and you have billions of billions, if each cell contain the entire, the exhaustive genome, the entire genetic heritage. Okay, activating a part of it, not everything, but in potential it could. Okay, so it's really interesting. Second example, metaphor, is, it would be the fact, for example, when you say to someone, oh, you're a beautiful person, or beautiful soul, and so on. Your liver wouldn't show off towards your heart or your, I don't know, your eyes, saying, I am the beautiful person. Okay? It's a full package. It is not individual. Your body is a kind of a wall, and it's showing that you cannot dissociate. Okay, it's for you, it's a kind of provocation, but for you to understand properly. The same principle is a teamwork. When a team work a championship or a cup, or whoever, all the players, even those who don't play, those who score or those who don't, okay, the goalkeeper and so on, all of them, they are champion. Okay, it's the same principle. Okay, it's team spirit and this collective vision. Another one is in the Hinduism. Okay, is what we call Indra's pearl necklace. Okay, to make short, the metaphor would be that in the morning, when you have a little droplet of water, okay, on, for example, a net, spider net. Okay, each drop reflects the entire pattern of the net. Okay, so each individuality contain or reflects the wall, the entire pattern. This is exactly the same principle you have in the Jewish philosophy when we say he who save a life save the world. Okay, Rumi say you are not a drop in the ocean, you are the entire ocean within a drop. Okay, Gandhi, when he say be the change that you want to see in the world. Okay, or find the place which is already yours in this cosmic breath. Okay, this is in the Vedanta Hinduism as well. I always say, and this is what I found in different mystical dimensions, okay, whatever the current, God experiences himself, God experiences himself through us, and we also experience ourselves through him as discovered original unity. Okay, so it's like mutual effects. Okay, I like also this this sentence from Jim Carrey. He say, before I thought I was a guy exploring the universe, then I understood that I was the universe exploring a guy. Okay, keep this in mind. So let's say the observation that everything you see or know in your life, okay, all the information you discover, you know, directly or indirectly, the media or the, I don't know, the famous people that you will never meet physically, but at least you know them. Okay, all the people, all the friends and so on, all the situation. Okay, all this is within you. Okay, you integrate it into your sphere of consciousness. Okay, and this is actually some tracks of some springboard of reflection would be the following. All what I ignore, is it real or not? For you, is not. Okay, is exactly the principle, and there is a wonderful discussion if you want to find it on the internet. Is easy in between Einstein, the physicist, the scientist, and Tagore. Tagore is a Hindu mystic, and so on. And they were discussing about this let's say cliche topic, which is if a tree is falling down in a forest and there is nobody, does it make a sound, a noise? Okay, keep this in mind. And for most of people, I mean, obviously, and let's say we think, of course, okay, immediately, straight away. But apparently, according to scientists, no, because there is no support to listen to it. Okay, keep this in mind. Think about this. This is really, really important. Because the observer impact the reality, but co-create it, make it real. Otherwise, it's like a potential. It's okay. Another one is what Einstein said. I like to think that the moon is still there, even if I don't see it, or I close my eyes. Okay. Why is saying that? Because he was laughing about this theory and mocking a little bit. And why is different in that case is because the whole unconsciousness, all the collective unconsciousness, collective thoughts of humanity is maintaining it, is supporting the fact the moon is still there. Okay, is the reason why I say in Matrix different reality, and I almost finish like this. The biggest egregore, the biggest matrix is the fact that our reality is real. Even the, you know, the density, if we are completely blocked in the sense that this is harder than I cannot break a wall, it's impossible. But when you see the Shaolin monks, through their concentration, their training and so on, they can afford, they can transcend this matter. Okay, so shows that it's also possible. As a practice, I invite you to observe external elements like a tree in front of you, and try to visualize the fact it's activating some biological, let's say, chemical elements in your brain between two neurons, okay? And thereby, in your hypothalamus here is recreating holograms, okay? This tree is apparently in front of you, and it is reactivating apparently in your brain. And actually, you're not watching this video, you're vibrating, you're living this video, these messages, and this video is within you. The room in which you are is within you. The stars you're observing are within you because you reactivate them. Okay? Think about that and try to apply this reflection within your day during 21 days. You will see the change. You will see the different perception you will have. You can also do, let's say, kind of the same. You close your eyes and you hear a sound like a bird, and you can recreate this sound endlessly, like a loop. And same, what about the sound? The sound is a frequency, is hertz. You can measure it in hertz, it's high, it's less, and so on. But how come your brain artificially can recreate that? Okay, he encode, okay, he decode or encodes. And after that, once there is no sound anymore, you can reproduce it with hertz. But it's illusionary in a certain extent. Think about that. Well, entanglement, concretely, entanglement is the fact that elements, once they have been connected, they are evolving, vibrating, resonating, despite the distance. You know, Jean-Émile Charron is a philosopher and scientist as well, French one, who said, in the universe, each atom is connected to all the other atoms through the substance, the spirit of antimatter. All knowledge is potentially accessible to every atom in the universe. This is in practice. Okay? It means that we have the access to the cloud. It's referred to the cloud, you know, or internet and whatever. And you can download information. That's why mindfulness, all this kind of thing, the fact to empty your mind allows you to access to this library in a certain extent. This is the principle in hermeticism of as above, so below. As below, so above. Okay, so this principle of the butterfly effect, you know, the beating of a butterfly wing in Asia, creating a tornado in West, for example, in Europe. It's the same principle. It was the ripple effect or snowball effect. Okay, it's the same principle. I do something in my life which will impact the entire world. Save a life, save the world, because there will be a offspring and so on. Okay. Sham et-Tabrizi, the great Sufi who taught Rumi, said the following: the universe is one being. Everything and everyone is linked by invisible ropes in silent conversation. One man's pain will hurt us all. A man's joy will make everyone smile. Do not harm. Practice compassion. Don't talk behind people's backs. Avoid even a seemingly innocent remark. The words that come out of our mouth do not disappear. They are eternally stored in infinite space, and they will return to us in due time. Is the boomerang effect, Akashic record concept. Okay. He said also, this word is like a snow-capped mountain that echoes your voice. Whatever you say, it will come back to you. Therefore, when someone harbors negative thoughts about you, say such bad things about them, will only make the situation worse. You will find yourself locked in a vicious circus of harmful energy. Instead of that, during 40 days, 40 nights, say nice thing about this person. Everything will be different at the end of this 40 days, because you will be different inside. Okay, so vibrate differently inside and you will affect. No need to fight, no need to argue, no need to try to seduce, convince, and so on. Make the change. If you visualize the person changing, really affecting, radiating, and it will change, because this person is a little you, I mean, is a little me, mini-me within you, okay? It's an avatar, okay? So it's not that is depending on you, state of mind, but in certain extent, yes. Due to consciousness, you can see that in multidimensionality, the key 77, if you want to deepen. This is practically, you know, Sham is also the entire universe is contained is one human being, you. Everything you see around you, including things you don't like, including people you hate, is present in you to varying degrees. Neither seek the devil outside of yourself. The devil is not an extraordinary force that attacks you from outside. It is ordinary voice inside you. If you can know yourself completely, if you can honestly and hard confront both your dark side and your light side, you will arrive at the supreme form of consciousness. When a person knows himself, oneself, he knows God. Wonderful. So that's why the principle is not to try to convince and so on, to fight. You know, when you hear light fighters, I'm sorry, but it's a nonsense. It's a paradox. Light is very high, and warriors, light warriors, war is aggressivity. Well, anyway, that's why it's really important. So be the change that you want to see in the world. This is the basis of Gandhi. Okay, that's why I just want to emphasize these points. We are talking and hearing a lot of things regarding new era, Christ era, Christ dimension, Kali Yuga, the end of the times, the apocalypse, the revelation, fifth dimension, and so on and so forth. I treat this topic deeply in the key 69 if you want to deepen. Nevertheless, I just can summarize like this. It doesn't matter about other people. Don't try to seduce them and so on. Just be aligned with yourself. Just try to vibrate high. That's why we had all these keys, the series of 10 keys, I mean, probably even more in the future, but this 10 pillars, 80, the key 80 is exactly that, love, unconditional love, the high vibration, how to raise your vibration with happiness, harmony, and so on. Okay, but concretely, it's not you are selfish and you are in your sphere and you are like autist. No, it's just the fact to everybody exists and has been reproduced, as we saw before, within you. Okay, in your mind and so on, in the vibration and so on. So the goal is just to change the vibration towards them, to be appeased, to be at peace with them, without any inner conflict. Otherwise, it's like crystallizing negativity, low vibration. Once you unblock this, once you release that, and you are peaceful with everybody, every concept, and so on, you start to change them. You know, that's why Marianne Williamson says something like, once someone radiating open up the heart, his heart, and emitting, radiating more light, invites unconsciously other people to do so, to do the same. It's exactly that. So, in the new era, it's linked also to multidimensionality, key 77, if you want to deepen. That's why everybody exists as a mini-me, a small avatar of themselves. Okay, the consciousness is everywhere. We are living at the same time, all timelines, all the scenario exists already. All exist already, all ready to exist. Quota mark, I invite you to meditate on that. That's why, I repeat myself, it's so important. Einstein say, match the frequency of the reality that you want, you cannot stop getting it. This is not philosophy, this is science. So, I invite you to do two things, especially two pillars as an exercise. Describe the ideal society of a new era, of a new civilization, which is harmonious, but precisely in details and so on. I did a job in the book that you can download for free on my website aurelienmilot.com, which is Sage Passage Utopia. Utopia, Y-O-U, Utopia, as a utopia. Well, I did so. I described the 24 institutions, ministries, and so on, how they are organized, okay, the civilization, the society, and individually, the marriage, education, everything. I did the job, okay? Why? Because criticizing is easy, acting is different, okay? Be the change that you want to see in the world. So, by visualizing, by feeling it, I'm already there. And I took that from something like Atlantis, probably, and I anticipate because I'm already vibrating. There is no space-time. What we call past, present, and future is just an illusion, even if it's strong. This is Einstein who said that, and I talk about that in Multidimensionality Key 77. So this, I depict that, I did a job, so I invite you to do so, to do as well. Okay. Secondly, try to, you know, this, let's say the kickoff of this series of 10 of the videos 80, the 80. Check it. Why? Because I entitled Transmission. I invite you, for example, to transmit this to other people, okay, and to 3 people, and then to invite people, these 3 people, to do so, and so on. And the goal is not necessarily to have the copyright, it was said by Orlando and so on. Not at all. It's not this. Even if people don't say, I don't care. And I'm copied by a lot of people, and I'm very proud of this, because it's not me who is copied. I'm enthusiastic. It means crossed by divinity. So nothing is personal. It's just capacity to download. But this was a kind of mission. The fact to invest time, 20 hours per week, just to share this kind of information, to help people to, to awake, okay, to radiate more, to be more happy, and so on, to be in the fulfillment, and so on. So, is one of operational prayers, is one of operational action, okay, for a better world. So the school, the revolutionary evolutionary school, this is something, it is explained in this book, but actually I made it true. It means that this program, I wrote it, I built it, and I taught it in an orphanage here in Bali in a few years. In my business school, MBA programs, and so on, and directly, okay, like intuition, like meditation, like project management, and so on and so forth. And then, so I did it already, and then the goal, the step by step, is to put this kind of course, this program, online. And ultimate is physically to make some schools. Okay, so I'm not waiting for a right and so on. I do. Be the change that you want to see in the world. And this, I'm pretty sure that it will influence a lot of people like this, like ripple effects, butterfly effect. The community, we plan to do a community here in Bali or somewhere else. So we were completely in this project, but unfortunately, my best friend, Ali Garner, that I think about, she decided to kill herself 2 years ago. And actually, so I a little bit stopped the project, but this is something even for her memory I will do. And this is something vibrating within me since I'm young, almost. And this independent community that I depict in the Utopia, Sage by Sage, the book, this is something will be something, it already exists, explain, kibbutz, small community, EPs, and so on. But I'm pretty sure it will be a normality in the future. It will be something to consolidate and to participate to the transition to a new era. The platforms of the good ideas, so I explained that in the key 57 and in the book as well, that I baptize human schmork of the world. Concretely is the platform of good ideas, okay, for people rising their vibration, participate to share the good ideas, how to build a house eco-friendly, how to do this, but small, like a small recipe to avoid drugs, or, from the smallest to the largest perspective. Okay, so, and this is something I didn't do so far because technologically speaking, and I need people, so it's still an invitation. Those who want to participate or want to take the principle, the concept, do it. Okay, and it's like in general, all project, let's say, practice makes perfect. So don't wait for like the snow is coming and oh, this is the new year. Participate, vibrate, resonate with this. It is already there, but you need to activate within. It's like you know, the genomes. They have potentially all the abilities of the let's say the genetic heritage, but not all elements are activating. Well, once again, if you want to deepen key 69, but concretely for me is like you know, fireflies. We are fireflies, and they can resonate, reconnect each other even with large distance. This is also like you know, in this at the end, I mean not at the end, but after certain moments, the fact to raise your vibration, and those who are completely in the 3D, in materiality, density, with matter, physical and troubles as well, low vibration, we will not see each other anymore. We will be on the same spot, on the same place, but you will be smoke for them and they will be smoke for you. It's like ghosts. You don't see the ghost. You don't see, I mean, most of people, we don't. It's different energy. It will be that. Well, I invite you to meditate, to put into practice what resonates within you. I hope it will help you to shape the master key of consciousness, of love, or whatever you want. As you know, all roads lead to Rome and to the Dome. Thank you for your attention, and see you very soon.